Hey everybody, it's Rue and welcome to Rue World Order. I feel like I haven't been on in so long. When I first started a YouTube channel, I just knew I was going to be one of those people who posted almost every day. I thought these people are going to get sick of me because I'm going to be on this channel so much talking about everything and showing every piece of my life. And right when I decided to start this channel, it's very cliche to say this, but life started life and I got so busy. I got very busy on my day job, and then on the side I teach, and that became very busy as well. And then I thought, that's okay, I'll just post here and I'll post there. And I had this plan of, okay, this is just going to be my soft launch, and I'll get a sense of what people want to hear. I'll get a sense of what I want to talk about. But what I did not anticipate is getting a cold on Thanksgiving Day. And you can probably hear it in my voice now. I have literally had some form of a cold since Thanksgiving. And the cold then morphed into bronchitis. Along the way, I had a big old red puffy eye that was oozing stuff. That was pretty. And then I had laryngitis for 3 days. There was literally one day I went to work and did not speak a word because I could not talk. And so whatever this little virus that causes cold is, then morphed into bronchitis. And so I do feel considerably better, and I'm able to do things and go places. But frankly, because I've been fighting this virus, when I come home at night, I'm tired. And so I don't feel like, I haven't felt like doing much. And so now that I'm starting to feel better, I thought, why don't I come and talk to the people who have been supporting me since I started this channel a couple of months ago. And I just want to share some things with you. Really want to talk about, I'm just going to talk about whatever. And I'm experimenting with camera angles tonight. I actually put you guys on a tripod instead of sitting on the stairs. So I'm just sitting here in my den. And at some point, I'm going to figure out, what's my look and whatnot. But anyhow, I'm just happy to be here. It's right before the holidays. And I have to say, I'm a person who has a history of having very difficult holidays. The holidays are usually sort of a somber time for me for a lot of reasons. Some things going back to childhood, some things going back to my marriage, some things that are just a result of my somewhat melancholy personality. But it's interesting, this year I'm extremely neutral about the holidays. I feel more positive than negative, and I don't have a ton planned. I know, I'll be getting together with my family for dinner, and tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so I'll be serving at church. May go to church on Christmas Day, and have a dream board party that I'm doing with my fitness community. I actually just did a prayer board party with some other folks that I'm in community with. So I've just been doing very low-key things, and it's probably about, I don't know, 11:30 at night, midnight. And since I'm on my holiday hours, I just get up whenever and go to bed whenever. And so I was just vacuuming the house and putting some things in order. Since I feel better today, I was repotting plants and just doing those things that feel good to do as the years are switching over. I'm a big believer in purging and really thinking about, okay, how are we gonna approach this new calendar year? Now, I'm going to tell you a little quirk about me. I actually look at my fiscal year beginning in September. I think it's all those years of, back to school or whatever. That seems like the beginning of the year. So in Rouville, this is this is the half year point, right? But the majority of the Western world is talking about this as the new year. So that's how I look at it too, in terms of, okay, how am I going to move forward? What are some things I want to put in order? I'm one of those who'll be making black eyed peas and collard greens on New Year's Day. I already have some smoked turkey and some black eyed peas. I just gotta go pick up some greens, and need some finger hots too. Seems like finger hots are the only peppers that really go well in greens. I've used jalapeno, I've used serrano, but it's something about finger hots just give it that nice country taste. So, it's just a really low key holiday for me. I like to take trips on holidays when I can, but financially, I am not able to do that this year. And so I'm just really enjoying the company of people who I enjoy, and I'm enjoying my home. This is a year where, because of a lot of financial obligations that I have, and trying to get some debts in order and trying to get some investment in order, I don't have disposable income for gifts. And that's interesting, because I've had people say things, are you ready for Christmas? And are you ready for... And I look at Christmas a little differently, I think. I try to give to people throughout the year. I try to support people throughout the year. I donate when people are having troubles. I try to buy people gifts spontaneously, sometimes for birthdays and special things like that. But a few years ago, I stopped pressuring myself on Christmas. One of the things is I bought this house, and buying a house changed my expenses, so that my expenses were $600 to $700 more a month. And so that took away a lot of disposable income. And so it's interesting, since I've stopped putting that type of pressure on myself during the holidays, I noticed that slowly but surely the holidays have become an easier time for me. And thanks to therapy and prayer and that type of thing, a little bit of shadow work, I have found that a lot of the issues that have plagued me really just don't plague me anymore. And I've been better at setting boundaries. And so I'm surprised I'm telling you guys all this. I really struggle with what I should share on YouTube. I'm putting it, when I tell YouTube, I'm telling the entire world. So I'm careful about the stories that I tell. I'm careful about how much information I share, because I'm not really even completely sure on what I want to do with the channel. I think I told you guys in a few posts back, I was just feeling really compelled that I needed to just do this, right? And I feel very led to get it started. And, I'm one of those who kind of jumped on the bandwagon when DoorDash was encouraging women of a certain age to have YouTube channels. And I'd had several family members and friends who encouraged me. And I've had so many people who say to me that they find that things that I say are inspiring, that I thought, okay, now is the time. And it has definitely been more difficult than I thought to be able to just sort of have the time and to put the content together. I really haven't made up my mind yet about what Rue World Order is. And so what I try to do is to just share little bits and pieces of my world. I even thought about making it an exclusively Christian channel with Christian content and Bible study. And I think that comes through a lot of times when I'm giving my, when I'm doing my posts. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure where we're going to take it. So for right now, the nice thing is I have the freedom to flow. Right as of this post, I think there's about 200 of you who subscribe to the channel. So the thing about being a super teeny weeny channel is that I'm super teeny weeny, so I'm not monetized. But the beautiful thing about being a super teeny weeny channel is that I have freedom, and I have freedom to figure this thing out. I have freedom to figure out what I want YouTube to look like, right? And so one thing that would be helpful for me is if I could hear from you. I would love to hear what type of topics on this channel have been interesting to you and what types of things you might want me to talk about, in terms of areas of expertise. My background is actually in public relations and communications. That is what, I went to undergrad for English, and then I went to graduate school for communications. And so I'm a speech teacher, a speech teacher. See, can't you tell? I'm a speech teacher, and I also teach interpersonal communications. And then in my day job, I work in community relations, and I've worked in various iterations of public relations over my career. I've worked in media relations. I've worked in internal communications. And I've also even worked as a trainer and a facilitator. And so, I do a few things, and that's sort of on the professional side. And then on my creative side, I'm a poet and I'm a writer, and I'm also a DJ, which is the thing that everybody finds the most interesting. I could tell people that I was a nuclear physicist who discovered the cure for warts, and they'd be like, And the moment they hear I'm a DJ, it's like, wow, really? And so, I don't know. I think, I've done a lot of things. And so I'd be curious to know, what it is that you want to hear more about. Like I said, I'm just kind of finding my way and figuring out how this YouTube thing works for me. One other thing that I wanted to mention is I told you that I had done a prayer board party on this week. When was it? A few days ago. And then I am going to be hosting in this virtual community that I'm involved with a dream board party. And I really encourage you to start thinking about that if you have not before, about actually putting your dreams on your dreams, your visions, what you see for your future on a board, or you could even put them on blank pages of a book. That is such a good way to visualize and to kind of begin to manifest some of the things that you may want to do in your future. And it's a good way to gain clarity around your goals and clarity around where you would like life to take you, right? And so if you haven't thought about that yet, now is a great time of year to do it, because it's like there's going to be a million YouTube videos about it, and you can go to Pinterest for ideas, but it's a good time to kind of check in with yourself. The prayer board that I did the other day, that was a little different for me, and I liked it because it was like a cross between a vision board and just like writing out what my prayer goals are and my prayer points are. And so that was really cool, because it's like I have the vision on there, and then I have the scriptures that support the vision, and then I actually literally have a little envelope on there that allows me to put slips slips of the prayers that I'm praying in there. So I'm really digging the prayer board. So it's a bunch of boards around here showing my vision. And it's not like my vision changes drastically from year to year. So I have this one big master board that I've been working on for years. I'm probably on year 8 on this puppy. Still trying to bring some of these things to pass. And what I kind of do when I go to parties with people, and people encourage me to be in these group situations where I'm doing vision, I'll take a specific area of the vision and I'll expand on that, and so, and for the last couple of years, it's been the same area, because it's something that's really big on my heart. So So I guess that's all I'm gonna ramble about. I'm excited about having some days to rest, and hopefully I can get on here a few more times while I'm on vacation and I'm figuring out what it is, this channel Rue World Order, what shape it's gonna take and what things we'll explore. Still figuring it out. The great thing is we have time, so that's cool. Uh, yeah, so until later, I hope that you are authentically you, because I will always be authentically Rue. And I just want to also say thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And whether this channel is in the thousands or the millions or in the hundreds or in the tens, I would like to give you give you, as people who are supporting me, the same level of support and the same level of gratitude and the same level of honor. And so I'll be doing that by actually spending time figuring out my whole camera setup and all of that. And next time I come on here, I won't be rambling, but I just really wanted to come and talk to you all. So if I don't talk to you before, have a Merry Christmas and happy holidays. But who knows? I might be here tomorrow. Talk to you later.